Yo. What's happening? What it is? What's going on with y'all? A new impromptu, very impromptu. I needed to, I felt the need to do this on Father's Day. What's up, Big Free? What it is? I felt the need to do it because a lot of things weigh heavily on me. This New Orleans, what's happening? What's up, kind of? When it comes to Father's Day, and it's hard for me, to say the least. If y'all know anything about me and where I come from, then you know that my background is very diverse, and all I can tell you as far as my background is, well, my dad was when I was 3, he left to never return. What's up, my boxing? What's up, JC Big Sexy? What's up, Ratchets and 91? What's happening? He left when I was 3. And when you are in a little country town, Calvert, Texas, Hearn, Texas, if y'all don't know, check the population. It ain't very big. Mac of the South, what's happening? I have conflicting stories about how all that played out. And it's neither here nor there. There is my mom's side, his side, and somewhere in between my grandmama, my great uncle, and my uncle, which I call him kneecaps. Somewhere in there is the truth. And when it comes to that story, you know, it's a whole bunch that happened. So that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna just, let that be what it's gonna be. Y'all smash the like button on the way in or the way out. If this ain't for you, cool. Smash like button. GD was happening. Excuse me, Orleans, I appreciate it. So I don't know the extent of it, but all I can tell you is when I was 3, he left. I don't know. I have an idea of what happened, but it is what it is. And my mom got with my dad, the one who raised me. And he lives 10 minutes away from me. What's up, 503? So that man is my everything. So when I had my son, I thought everything would be cool, And then I got spun with the same loophole. Happy Father's Day to y'all. I got hit with the same loophole that the biological one had. And, it was like my son's dad, he was one of them, light bright, very smart. He had a fucking 4.0 GPA. So the dude was a straight A student. I don't care what anybody says. That man is very smart. I can't even take that from him. But the way shit worked, is, you know, since a lot of y'all say, we family, even though y'all probably lying or, whatever it is, if y'all say we family stuff, fuck it. I'm going to roll with it today for what it is. Y'all could be lying. It is what it is. Y'all could laugh and, say what you want. I'm cool with it because I know where I come from and I know what I can do. And in spite of everything, I'm still going to make it no matter what. So, people can say what they want. It doesn't really matter to me. People have talked shit to me, about me, for me, in front of me my entire life. So I'm used to it. And when it comes to things like this, it is what it is. And these are things that people don't really talk about because we're from the side. So, we build different. We handle shit differently. We're going to make some shit shake no matter what. So for the dads and the fathers, or same thing, but whatever the fuck it is, y'all know what I'm trying to say. If you are in your child's life, I appreciate you because you have no idea what that does. You don't know. You have no idea. You will never know what that does to a child. I was glad and blessed to have a man in my life that my mom got with, and he loved me and treated me as his own. Y'all have no idea. I was so spoiled rotten by my dad, which is why I am the way that I am now. I didn't have to walk if I didn't want to. Like, real shit. Like, that's how much my dad would put me on his shoulders, or he would just carry me. Or my uncles, my dad's brothers, my Uncle Derek, my Uncle Cubby, my Uncle Kenneth, all of them. My Uncle Kneecaps, if I didn't want to walk, I didn't have to. Because they're going to carry me. And that's what they're going to do. So I was blessed and very privileged to have that circle of men with me. And I can't forget my Uncle Pete. If y'all know my Uncle Pete, he is still in the Marines. Uncle Pete has been in the Marines for 43, 44 years. So my Uncle Pete is doing his thing in the military, and I can't even shit on it because he makes us very proud as a family to know that the Henrys from Calvert, Texas, the Henrys gonna stand tall. And he don't let us down. Uncle Pete gonna do what needs to be done. So I love my Uncle Pete. And I was texting him the other day. So as far as with me, I was fortunate enough. And I thought that my son was fortunate enough to have the options that I had growing up. Look, I lost 3 people. And that's fine. I ain't tripping. I thought my son was fortunate enough to have what I had. Somebody that was going to step in and do what needed to be done when it needed to be done because, the original wasn't around. My dad had me playing every league and playing ball that cost money. It was a lot of money from 7th grade to my senior year in high school. It's a lot of money to play ball every year. But my dad made it happen. New shoes every year. 2-3 pairs of new basketball shoes every year. So I was privileged and lucky to have that. When it comes to my son, I was in that relationship that required a lawyer to get out of. And, my son really cared about that dude. My son loved that man. My son even played football for that man because he only spit out girls. And in my opinion, that's what the Lord does to dudes that, don't do what needs to be done, in my opinion. That treat people like shit in their life. They do that. They give you nothing but daughters. In my opinion. And it's my opinion. You can't take it from me. So take it for what it is. But he was only able to create 2 girls. As of from last thing I heard, is 3 girls. He still ain't been able to spit out a son. So my son was, he was everything to my son, according to my son. What's up, Stormy? When I was in that relationship, even though I was getting treated like shit, it was worth it because my son looked at that man, he looked up to him, and he called him dad. You know what I'm saying? And my son appreciated everything that man did, even though he only literally spent 30 minutes with my son, 30, 45 minutes because he was cutting his hair. And that's all the time he spent. Other than that, he's in a man cave talking with women to do what they do. And I'm not going to interrupt you because I ain't fucking with you like that. So it is what it is. Bills is paid. Kids is good. Until that changes, do what the fuck you do and leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? But there's no way of life to live for me. But it's what I accepted because he at least gave my son 30 minutes. And my son looked at him like he was his Captain America, his Spider-Man. And I don't know about y'all, but if y'all have any children that grew up on Spider-Man, Spider-Man is very important to these boys. So he was his Spider-Man, his everything wrapped up into one was that guy that I was in that relationship with, that I had to get that I was in that relationship with. What's up, Yoda? What's up, my dude? Maximum Royalty, what's happening? So that's what he was for Christian. And, Christian loved everything about him. Everything that he embodied, everything that Christian wanted for a dad, he embodied it, even though I was the one getting treated like shit. And I was treated like shit for 5, damn near 6 years so that my son can have at least something. Because what he tried to portray, and I try to tell people every time, you may think you can hide things from these kids. You can't hide nothing from these kids. These kids, these children, they see everything. Whether you smoke, drink, you fighting, all this shit, they see this. No matter what you try to hide, they see it. I know this because my son told me. And when these kids are talking, don't tell them they don't know anything. Don't tell them that. Listen to them. And, according to, the old head, the seasoned citizens, they'd say, oh, you made a mistake because you listened to your son instead of trying to tell him and lay down the rules. I'm talking to my child because I need to know what's on his mind. The shit didn't happen when we were growing up because no one really gave a shit about what we had to say or anything on our mind. They didn't care. So I raised my child because I had questions. I want to listen to you. Tell me what you got going on. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. So that he can come, so that he can feel the freedom to come talk to me and tell me anything. And I wanted that type of relationship, not because I'm trying to say, oh, my son is my king. No, fuck that. These motherfuckers that do that shit, they're dumb as shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't do that. I don't operate like that. My son is my child, and that's where he's going to stay. But that doesn't mean I'm going to diminish what he feels or what he says. I will never do that. I'm going to listen to him because my son does have an intellectual disability. He does have that. He has it. I knew a long time ago. And, if you've ever had a conversation with him, you'll understand. But in the process of you trying to figure it out, it's going to hit you of what he's saying and what he's doing. ATL, Unanimous Boxing Sports, was happening. So I got a mountain to climb with that. But I say all of this to say, dads, fathers, whatever the fuck y'all want to be called. Honestly, I don't really give a shit what y'all want to be called. You are what you are. Whether you want to admit it or not, I don't really give a shit. But you play a very important part in these kids' lives. You may not know it. And everything ain't meant with money because, apparently money is what everybody seems to love. It is what it is. It's the truth. I can't even hide it. But when it comes to, you loving a child and then like that, these are things money can't buy. And I'm sorry, there's not enough money that you can give me that's going to make me sell my son to you for whatever benefit you may see that I may not see. But people do it every day, B. So it happens. Allegedly. But I'm going to say this. Fellas, you have a responsibility to lead your household. And from what I'm saying, especially in YouTube land, y'all are failing because y'all doing too much bitching and complaining. Hey, Gabe, what's up, handsome? Y'all are failing. In my opinion, from what I have seen, it's not everybody. Everybody not failing. It's a lot of stand-up dudes. But for the majority, I'll say 25 to 40% of dads are real stand-up dudes. I'll say that. But for the remainder, it's more fellas acting like females that's bitching and complaining than anything. And I'm going to need y'all to stop and I'm going to need y'all to stand up and do what y'all need to do for these kids. Because whether you like, what's up, DP Rock? What's up, big bro? Whether you like the mom or not, you chose to smash. You did what you did. Boom. There go your child. Fuck that. Take that shit and walk it off. I'm one of those individuals that happen to regret what happened. I don't regret my child. No, I regret the relationship that took place for that shit to happen. And the minute he told me, oh, I love you, and I was like, I don't love you, it was downhill after that. What's up, Cassandra? What happened? Downhill after that. According to him, he said, oh, Quiddy, you sent me on a downward spiral in life when I told you I loved you and you told me you didn't love me, and it just made me, not want to do shit. So, I'll take that on the chin. It is what it is. I took worse shit on the chin, so fuck it. I'll take that on the chin. And even to this day, 2 years ago, I'll go back 2 years ago, I got a text from him. He told me Happy Father's Day. So fuck what y'all are talking about. Oh, women don't need to be told Happy Father's Day. Fuck what you're talking about. If my son's dad sent me a Happy Father's Day text message, which I can show you, he sent that to me. I didn't ask him for that. He did that 2 years ago being a dickhead. He did that. Not me. He did that on his own free will. So fuck what y'all are talking about. Women can't have Happy Father's Day and all this, that, the third. Fuck what you're talking about. Women don't want it. Trust me. I don't want anything to do with Father's Day because that's for y'all. I don't want it. I was thrown into it. So you can say what you want. Oh, you chose this. You made this. I didn't choose this life, but it is what it is. If I could change it, the nigga was a fucking 4.0 GPA student. Trying to graduate college in 5 fucking months. A computer science engineer. Y'all tell me who would have done better if they weren't in a professional athlete. I thought we would have been cool. To my demise, he was fucked up. So it is what the fuck it is. So y'all can't sit here and tell me, oh, you should have did this, you should have did that. Fellas, y'all get played every motherfucking day by women y'all think y'all won't at that time, and then y'all see somebody better and y'all want to go with somebody better and realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. So shut the fuck up and listen sometimes. Shut up and listen instead of running your motherfucking mouth. instead of always already having a response to say, because from what I am seeing, a lot of fellas already have a response instead of shutting the fuck up and listening. Ladies, we do the same shit too, so the fellas won't say, oh, women do it too, so y'all can suck my nuts. Oh, women do it too. Get the fuck off the gas. I'm talking about the women right now. You want to talk about women, you want to shit on women, you want to shit on black women, you want to shit on your mama, by all means, go do a live and shit on black women, shit on your sisters, your mamas, your auntie, your grandmama. Go shit on them all the fuck you want to. Go do that and shut the fuck up. Right now, this is what I'm talking about. So fuck with it or not. You can leave or you can stay. Take your motherfucking pick. Get off the fucking gas and learn how to listen sometimes instead of bitching and complaining. Because from what I am seeing, the men are bitching and complaining a lot more than women. And you can't put that jacket on us no more. You cannot. So don't do that to us. Because it doesn't work that way. So fellas, I need y'all to shut the fuck up and listen sometimes. Because as it goes, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I don't see hardly 60% of y'all motherfuckers letting the shit fucking fly. Because you feel personally attacked. Well, if you feel personally attacked, last time I checked, that's a personal motherfucking problem. That has nothing to do with us. Do I know you? If I do know you, then I can tell you everything about you. But if I'm not talking about you and don't mention your name, shut the fuck up. But fellas, because they fellas want to stand tall and want to say, oh, I'm going to have the fellas back. And you're going to fail miserably. Because last time I checked, if you check the census, there's more fellas than women out here in this motherfucking world. And y'all are fucking failing. I see it every day. Men bitching and complaining every goddamn day on fucking YouTube. So if they're failing every day on fucking YouTube, y'all are bitching and complaining every day on fucking YouTube, which means y'all are bitching and complaining in real motherfucking life. So grow a pair of balls, shut the fuck up and get over it and handle your motherfucking shit like you're supposed to. What's a scrapbook? What's happening? Because it's nothing worse than a bitching and complaining ass man with a bitching and complaining ass female. That is the epitome of fucking toxic. What's up, the Jab Jamboree? What's up, Stormy? What's happening? That's the epitome of fucking ignorance and stupidity within our community. And some of y'all motherfuckers, I'm saying all of y'all, but some of y'all motherfuckers want to skin and grin and yeah, talk your shit. Now fuck that. Y'all sound dumb than a motherfucker. I'm gonna put you in category with them because you are fucking ridiculous. The shit has to fucking end at some point in time. Everybody need to grow up here and handle your motherfucking business like you're supposed to. Because these fucking kids are out here. And I'm sorry. I don't pat people on the back for doing what you're supposed to fucking do. I'm sorry. I do not. I do not accept, when people want to try to tell me Happy Mother's Day and they want to go in detail. I don't accept that because fuck what you're talking about. I don't get fucking points or kudos for doing what the fuck needs to be done. That's supposed to be fucking automatic. But some people, majority fellas, from what I have seen on Instagram and YouTube, they need validation. A lot of fellas need to feel from motherfuckers they don't even fucking know. They feel they need to be justified. In my opinion, suck my nuts. You are part of the fucking problem. In my opinion, you are a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's a problem. So when are y'all fellas gonna grow the fuck up and do what needs to be done so that y'all can be cool? Because I'm tired of listening to y'all bitch complain every motherfucking day. Y'all are the most complaining motherfuckers that I've ever seen in life. Y'all complain more than a chick whose weave is fucked up, her wig is fucking horrible, her eyebrows, her eyelashes and fucking fell off. Y'all are hotter than hookers in fucking 105-degree heat that can't walk in motherfucking heels. Y'all are sounding like them, and that's bad. So when do y'all become the men that we need y'all to be? I need y'all to get with it and do it. Stop bitching and complaining. Do it. Because y'all have sons. You have daughters that are watching you. So let me tell y'all something, fellas, if y'all don't understand. Let me tell y'all fellas with daughters, because, apparently y'all tend to have a soft spot when y'all got a daughter for your daughter, and then you fuck over everybody else. So let me tell y'all something. When you have daughters, a daughter or daughters, y'all tend to want to shit on other females quickly and act like ain't nobody gonna shit on your daughter. They gonna fuck your daughter 7 ways from Sunday. It's gonna happen. So what you gonna do when they call your daughter the exact same thing that y'all want to blurt and talk about us? Even if we turn you down, we say bitches and hoes and everything else, that we turn you down because that's what y'all do. Y'all can. It's easy for y'all to say, oh, well, don't mess with them kind of men, but they are everywhere, regardless of what the fuck you're talking about. They are everywhere. I've been called everything under the sun other than my name. I've been called that by some of y'all motherfuckers that y'all listen to. Know that. I'm not gonna drop their names because it's not important. But I've been called that by motherfuckers. Y'all scan and grin in their motherfucking face. You scan and grin, give them super chats. Been there, done that. I've watched it happen. So y'all can't tell me shit. To somebody like me that was raised differently than a lot of motherfuckers, being called a name doesn't justify who the fuck I am. I am what I answer to, and my name is what my mama called me. My name on YouTube is what y'all address me as. So y'all not dealing with a simple motherfucker. It's a lot of simple motherfuckers out here. There's a lot of simple motherfucking females out here. Y'all see them all the fucking time. They jump in chats, talk about something other than what the fuck you're talking about. They want attention. They talk about everything. Oh, I'm tired. I'm this, that, and the third. And y'all giving fucking energy. Oh, I'm cooking this today. And y'all are in the middle of a cook, but y'all stop your cook to talk to them about what the fuck they're doing. Y'all are just as guilty as the next motherfucker because that's what the fuck y'all do. So please don't tell me shit. You cannot, will not, cannot. I see it every day. And it's funny because people will say, oh, you're angry. Who said I was angry? Did you hear me raise my voice? No. If you know me, I talk like this anyway, so can't be angry. I'm as calm as I can be, which is the messed up part because somewhere down the road, some of y'all are going to call me the angry female. Here's my message to you. Suck my nuts. Because I'm not angry. I'm going to bob and weave with these punches that y'all going to continue to throw at me because that's what y'all do. Y'all want to throw punches at females. Y'all want to shit on us. Now, not to say that I'm perfect. I've done everything fucking right. No, the fuck I was not. Maybe I should have told my son's dad when he told me, oh, I love you. And I was like, I don't love you. Maybe I should have taken that bullet and was like, I love you too. Maybe he would have been more involved in my son's life for me to be fucking miserable. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe when I was in that relationship with the dude that I had to get a lawyer to get out of, maybe I should have stayed in that relationship for my children to see and my children, to make sure that my children were A and B students, because when I was in their life, my children were A and B students. When I was not a part of their lives, my children were not A and B students. I have report cards. I can show you proof of my 3 children. I had 2 girls and a son. I can show you they were not. I can show you when I was there, and I can show you when I left. They were not. Because he was not around. He was doing what he did because I made him comfortable. So that he knew everything that needed to be done in the house. He knew I was going to make sure that everything in the house needed to be done, was going to be taken care of, and the children were going to be good. So he had nothing to worry about. Some fellas, y'all want to laugh like, oh, she doing what she needs to start and do what I need to do. No, you dumbass. If she's doing what need to be done, the least you can do is honor her. But a lot of y'all fail to realize that's not what you want to do, and you want to honor and show out in front of your friends and do what you feel your friends and your homeboys want to give you some props and shit for being able to do the dumbass shit that you do, and that's fine. Hey, to each his her own. If that's what you honor about me, do that shit. Handle that shit, high five that shit, and do that shit. But let me tell y'all something. You think your kids ain't paying attention to you because your children are paying attention to you. When you smoke, drink, you run hoes all the fucking time, your children are paying attention to you. So at the end of the day, Doesn't matter if your child is a 4.0 student or a 2.5 student or a 2.0, meaning a 70 or above. If they see you loving hoes, guess what? As y'all call them, they're going to become one of them because they can have, according to what y'all say, they have daddy issues. But then what do y'all say about dudes that got mom issues? Y'all don't say shit. Y'all sit there and be the fuck quiet. So what do you call the men that ruin women because they have mom issues? Y'all don't call them anything. You sit there and be the fuck quiet. Some call them hoes as well because that's exactly what they are. But y'all don't want to talk about it. Some call them hoes as well. So if y'all call us hoes freely, hoes and bitches and everything under the sun, I'm gonna call y'all the exact same thing because I've been doing it. I'm gonna be 42. I'm gonna continue to call you that if that's how you were acting. I'm gonna call you exactly what you are. What's a real deal financial? What's happening? I'm gonna call y'all exactly what you are. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm going to do this because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat you and say the things that y'all say about us so open and freely to everybody, especially homeboys, since you skinning and grinning in front of face because you want attention from them, you want respect from them. Apparently, being disrespectful to us females just gets y'all respect, and this is what you like. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, from somebody like me, my biological dad, my dad was gone at 3. My mom met somebody. He lives 10 minutes away from me. Gabe will tell you. He's met him. Ash has met him. Ricky has met him. D-Free met him. And they see it. They see the love right there because I love that man more than anything in my life. If that man needed anything, I will make it happen for him. My son wasn't so lucky to have anything like that, unfortunately, and I hate that for him. Hold on, y'all. I gotta just give me a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom, unfortunately, in the middle of this. So hold on. If you hear it, appreciate it. If not, when I get back, it is what it is. I'll take that, but I got to go. All right, let me say this. I'm back. Let me say this. And this ain't no dig at y'all. So if you feel that I'm taking a dig at you, that means you're offended. Then that's a personal problem that has absolutely nothing to do with me. That's a personal problem that you have to deal with. Nothing at all. I have nothing against the dads that are doing what needs to be done for the children. I have no problem with that. Nor am I jealous. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. I have never had that. But I can tell you, females in YouTube, they do. Some of them do have a jealous bone in their body. What's happening? Contacto underscore D was headed. I will say that it happens every day. I don't know why females want to be jealous of other females. That just what happened. You can't tell me because I've never been jealous of a female for what she's built like, what she looks like, whether she has eyelashes, no eyelashes, her eyebrows, her hair. I've never been the type to be jealous of any female, but females are different. Each has her own thing. That got shit to do with me. If you're jealous, I don't really give a shit if you're jealous of me. Why the fuck would you be jealous of me? You don't even know my motherfucking stories. You have no right to be jealous of me, in my opinion. What's up, OG Eric and STL, Jason Williams, happening? Tell you what it is. I'm about to drop this link in just a minute because I feel, in my opinion, I already talked too much. Because according to, what I feel is when a woman talks too much, fellas don't listen. No one's listening. After she said something, based off what I have seen, fellas are not listening because they don't want to hear it. They don't care. They don't want to hear it. And this ain't to make y'all feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that's on you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But this is what I'm talking about. So if you think you can come in my chat or in my channel and think you're going to talk about something other than what I'm talking about, you are sadly mistaken. Your ass need to go on somewhere, find you something to do, or create a channel for you to go talk about what you want to talk about. What's up, Abe? Sports Talk was headed. This is what I'm talking about. Because for you to understand where I am right now, you have to understand where I came from. I come from some strong motherfuckers. Strong than a motherfucker. My mama's side, her in Calvert, Texas. If you don't know, look that shit up. My daddy's side, Vidalia, Louisiana, and Natchez, Mississippi. There you go. So that's on my daddy's side. I appreciate your case of what, I have an issue. I have a huge, huge issue when I talk about shit, and it makes me emotional because I have a problem with that. Because what happens when fellas see it is they want to take it and be like, oh, you soft, you ain't shit, you just at the third, which, to somebody like me, bitch, try me. And the thing is, I don't even call females bitches, which is a funny thing. I don't call females that. I call dudes that. Funny as it is what it is. But I've been tried only a couple of times in real life. And it didn't go so well for them fellas. So this is a little peek into my life so that y'all can understand where the fuck I'm coming from. Because even though, I'm cool to the motherfucker and I have my own shit, because I put it aside and I'm able to differentiate from the real shit versus the fake shit. I'm able to do that. And I'm able to still be standing. I have started over. Technically, if you really want to keep it, hear the truth about it, and if you want to just keep score, just for, for fuck's sake, I've started over 3 times. Excuse me. And this is going to actually be my 4th when I do it again, starting over, because I'm not taking anything but my clothes and my son's clothes. That's it. When I do this again, which is going to happen very soon, this would be the 4th time I have started over with nothing but the clothes on my back, the clothes on my son's back, and our clothes. That's it. I'm not taking any dishes, any cover, any beds, nothing. I left all of my appliances with that dude that I had to get the relationship, that I had to get a lawyer to get out of. I left all of that with him. I left my $1,500 dining room set with him. I left my $2,500 fucking refrigerator, HD refrigerator by Samsung. I left that with him. I picked that shit out. So the chick that he's with right now, that he got with a couple months after I left him, she's using the refrigerator that I bought, that I chose. The dining room table and chair, she's using that. The glasses and cups and plates and bowls that they use, she's using my shit. I bought that free and clear. There's nothing against her because he would not have said anything to her. So I got a problem with her. Ever in life. I've never. Y'all females, that's where y'all fuck up at. I never have a problem with a female. Ever in fucking life. Y'all can talk shit and share pictures and videos of the females that the dudes are with that y'all are fucking with. Y'all can do that all the fuck you want. My thing is, I've never gotten mad at a female. My problem is the dude that allowed them to do it. And I'm gonna need y'all females to get y'all fucking priorities in order. Because y'all priorities are never in order. Because you too busy want to blame a female. It ain't got nothing to do with her. That's him. He allowed that. He created that. But you don't want to hold him accountable because you're so busy. You want to hold somebody else accountable. Look in the mirror. Hold yourself accountable. Hold that dude accountable. Which is what I have done. no matter what. I don't handle shit correctly. 95% of the time, I do the fuck not. I don't. But I'm telling you, 100% of the time, my initial reaction is exactly what's needed when some bullshit is going on. My initial reaction is exactly what's needed. But people want to shit on me because of my initial reaction. And I can tell you, I ain't been wrong yet about my initial reaction. I'm telling you because been there, done it. I'm gonna do some shit. Yes, you right, Casey Boy. Material things can be replaced. Absolutely right, Jason Williams. Hey, it is what it is. My thing is I don't do this shit for people to, give me props or anything because I'm gonna make some shit shake, talk some shit, swallow spit, and do what the fuck I need to do because it's needed to be done no matter what. It's beyond me at that point. It's for my family. And that's all I know how to do. This is all I know what to do. All right, okay, so wait, now you good. I operate differently. I don't like a lot of attention. I really don't. Attention from the person I'm with, Gabe, that's enough for me. I'm fine with that. That's enough for me. Attention from anybody else, it's neither here nor there because anybody can be like, oh, we cool with you today, and they can say fuck you tomorrow because based on the dudes previously, not saying everybody, but based on the dudes previously, they called me they sis and called me queen and shit. They did the same shit. Oh, we cool, we this, that, and third in the same breath. They were shitting on me, calling me everything but queen, calling me everything but queen, calling me everything but sis, calling me everything but queen. That's what they did. So I put my PSA out about calling me that. To not that. Don't call me anything but what my mama called me on my screen name. I've said that. And the individuals that needed to hear it, they heard it. And I will say out of all of them, because it's multiples, 2 of them are blocked. They will remain blocked. They're going to stay blocked no matter what anybody says. I have nothing to say to those particular individuals. I can be in chats where them nothing ass individuals are. I can be in chats with them and not cause any problem. Okay, JC, I will be in chats and I can be in the same chats with them. They won't see me. I won't see them. The only time they see me is when individuals speak to me. Is when they will see my name, and the only time I will see them is when individuals speak to them. But they still ain't shit dudes. That's all I can tell you. To me, they ain't shit. They ain't never gonna be shit because that's what the fuck they are. They ain't shit. That's my take on it, and fuck them too. Because if they listening, fuck y'all and everything and everybody that's on your channel and everybody in your chat. Fuck every single one of them. What's up, Ram? What's up, Picasso? Hey, Picasso, I ain't even gonna mention their names. I'm not gonna give them to them, but I'll tell you, you done been in their chats and you probably still are in their chats because they ain't shit dudes. But I'm not gonna blast them. I'm not gonna say their names because it is what the fuck it is. I thought they were cool, and the thing is, when it comes to the fellas be cool with everybody. But the fellas, when it comes to the females, the fellas real quick to shit on females. Real motherfucking quick, fellas shit on females. Real motherfucking quick. And it real quick to take the fellas back and not realize that they some hoe ass little motherfuckers. But it is what it is. You're right, Jason Wins. I will not. And I will not, Picasso. I will not. Because it is what it is. But I will tell you this. I'm going to tell y'all something. Ram was one of the first. One of the first and only ones. Jornay came second. Mr. Gumbo, second. Ram was the first to hit up Gabe. To find out what the fuck was happening back months ago. Ram ain't never changed. Ram has never changed. I fuck with Ram the long way. I knew Ram before me and Gabe. So just so y'all know, if y'all think y'all know, y'all have no fucking idea. Ram, you better let these motherfuckers know. I was around your ass in these chats before Gabe came around I was fucking with you before. And I was like, hey, all right, Ram, we cool. We all right, you my dog. We cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Ram, it was crushed. Yoda wise. Look, let me tell y'all. When I first came around on the first shit, and even the motherfucker that brought me around, I don't talk to him as much. I don't talk to him hardly at all anymore either, because the opinions and shit that I've stated, he felt that I couldn't have been smart enough to say the shit that I was saying, because apparently I'm dumb as shit. And so, as fucked up as it was, I don't talk to him either. Ram, you know exactly who that is. I don't talk to him either, unfortunately. And we went to high school together. We graduated together. And I would not have ever thought that he would have been one of those ones to shit on me. And he did. Unfortunately, that's what the fuck it is. So, Ram, now you know. And you know exactly who the fuck it is. Ram is probably in my chat the only one other than Tay. Yeah, them two. And Crush, if Crush is still here. I said those three. If Gabe is still in here, the only ones that know who the fuck that is. And I've been around since what? 2018? They're the only motherfuckers that know. And I said in the same motherfucking way. I fell off because of some bullshit that took place and the reception that I was getting, and some motherfuckers that was fucking with me. So I fell the fuck back and looked at some shit and seen motherfuckers wasn't who the fuck they said it was. But I will tell you, Ram, it's been the same. And I can tell you, I ain't never talked to Ram on the phone. Not one motherfucking time. Ever. Hey, Ram, look, all I'm saying is, when that shit went down and motherfuckers accused motherfuckers of showing shit to a chick, but the chick did the same shit and they didn't expose her, but he was exposed, that's all I'm gonna tell you. She exposed him and he had shit of her that he never exposed, but motherfuckers didn't see that shit. That's all I can tell you. I know, because I got screenshots and shit. But the motherfuckers that's on YouTube skinning and grinning and shit, that do shit that I don't fuck with anymore. I got screenshots of they shit, which is why I hadn't even said a whole bunch. I ain't blasting them. I'm not doing it because I'm not going to. Apparently, a lot of shit that I have said caused problems for motherfuckers, so I'm not going to do that to them anymore. That's their fault. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I know motherfuckers that fuck with me. And I know who don't fuck with me, I don't. Because I can be in chats with motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? I can be in chats with motherfuckers that I don't fuck with, and they're never going to speak to me ever again. Tay, you know what it is. Hey, Macadocious. Bruh, that's all I did. I fell off. When I had my surgery on my motherfucking ankle, I sat back and watched and seen what the fuck's happening. So I already had my eyes on motherfuckers since 2020. But they had no idea. Because I know they move a certain kind of way. But when shit bite people in the ass, I'm the problem, apparently. I'm the problem. I'm the bad guy. And as a man, how can you sit there and punch your finger at a chick for being a bad guy? But you know what? I have no problem with being that bad guy because I will do that, and I will do that wholeheartedly, and I will own up to it. But I'm going to tell you this, and I need y'all to understand. I don't fuck with people unless they fuck with me first. Y'all can take that for what you want. You don't fuck with me, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck with me, I got a problem with you. And that's just what the fuck it is. Do I want to say something to these dumb motherfuckers and they dumbass crew? Absolutely not. I don't. He said, well, I've only been knowing you for about 6 months, and girl, you're a badass. Appreciate your case of what, hey, you know what it is, Ram. He said, wow, that's whack as fuck. Hey, Ram. Gabe will fill you in, or you can hit him up and tell him to call me, and I'll fill you in. Whichever you want to do, Ram. You know majority of it, because you can spoke with Gabe, but when I dropped the shit off, as I did to somebody else's name, They was like, what the fuck? That's how it go, unfortunately, for me. Jennifer Lopez, what's happening? You got all these names and shit going on. What's happening? But I'm going to say this to y'all on Father's Day, and I'm going to drop a link. And if you can't show you off a motherfucking face, get the fuck on somewhere. I'm not fucking with you. But I'm going to say this because without the fathers, and here's how I operate. And I can only say this because I've been in that relationship that required a word to get out of. Without the head of the household would not succeed. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I operate that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I operate that way. So, I don't mind. I actually, honestly, in real life, I love being behind the scenes. I love being on the back end working on shit. Like, I love that. To me, that's fantastic. There's nothing better than working on the back end and see the shit that you done created come into fruition. Fellas want, accountability. They want to be known. They want to get recognition. Women want to be recognition. It's something about that motherfucking like button that justifies individuals for them. And I'm never one of those. I don't need likes or whatever to be justified because it ain't up to me to show you or prove to you I am who the fuck I say I am. If you've ever been around me in real life, then you know what the fuck it is. I'm the same way on YouTube as I am in real life. My facial expressions and all look like, who the fuck are you walking up on me? Been there, done that. People have seen it. That's all I have. I am who I am. I have nothing more than that to offer you. A lot of females can't rock with that because they want to sit and bitch and complain about their lives. And they want to blame other people for their shit. They blame women for dudes that don't want to fuck with them, or blame women for dudes that are fucking with them because their life turned up like shit. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's on the motherfuckers you chose. You're going to have to take some accountability and responsibility. Fellas, if you fucked over females, guess what? That's why you have daughters. I'm pretty sure you have a daughter somewhere. You may not know it, but I'm pretty sure you have a daughter. And that's just karma for you. So it is what it is. Now, I've said a whole motherfucking mouthful, which I normally do not talk this fucking much ever on my YouTube. So it is what the fuck it is. Now, normally behind the scene, I, keep it to a minimum and I say what the fuck I need to say. And I drop the fuck off because I can't deal with a lot of shit. I can't. I tried. It doesn't work out for me. I'm an asshole 99.9% of the time. I can't fucking help it. So that's what the fuck it is. I'm not going to apologize. I'm never going to be apologetic ever in fucking life because it's what the fuck it is. So you're going to take me for who the fuck I am and what the fuck I am. So in light of everything, when it comes to my son, even though y'all say he may look like me, my son looks nothing like me. He looks like his dad. And I have to live with that every day of my life. The way my son acts because of what he has going on. And if you have been around me or talked to me or even talked to my son, because God damn it. Some of you individuals have actually been on the phone with me while I'm talking to my son, so you can hear my son. And the fucked up part about it is you know more than his biological dad. Because he swears there's nothing wrong with Christian. And being on the phone with me, and you can hear my child, you can tell immediately off the muscle something ain't right. So I'm about to get that shit rectified. Because I'm his mom. This is what the fuck I do. I don't need points or anybody to tell me congratulations or handing it. I don't need none of that shit because I'm going to do what the fuck needs to be done because that's what the fuck I do for my family. anything that happens, my family's going to call me. I don't know why. This is what they do. They're going to call me to solve problems, to get some shit to fix, get some understanding, get motherfuckers out of jail, hit the bail bondsman. They're going to hit me up so we can figure some shit out. They're going to call me because everything goes through me. I don't know why. I'm the oldest grandchild. I'm the oldest niece. That's just what the fuck I am. It's me. So that's what they do. Do I like it? No. Is it my responsibility? It shouldn't have to be. But it is the fuck it is. A lot of shit got to go through me for some shit to happen. So that's what the fuck it is. And this is my motherfucking impromptu live because I felt this shit on my heart today. I was debating on saying anything because I'm like, I don't really want anybody to give, to share too much, within my life because I don't really feel anybody needs to know that part of me because it ain't got nothing to do with y'all motherfuckers. It has nothing to do with you. But I am who the fuck I am and I'm still standing because who the fuck I am. So whether you like it or not, honestly, I really don't give two lovely fucks. But I can tell you this. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. I'm still going to make some shit shake. I'm still going to talk some shit and swallow some spit. And because of who I am, I'm unstoppable. So, to the motherfuckers that's listening, get over it. I'm here. Try all you want. I don't know as much shit as everybody else does when it comes to boxing. Appreciate your case of boy. I don't know everything about boxing that everybody else does, but I can tell you I got a fresh set of eyes that a lot of motherfuckers do not have. That a lot of biased motherfuckers that do not have. I got a fresh set of eyes. So I see shit differently. Yeah, I played ball for 16 years of my life. Ball is life for me. Basketball means more than anything to me. And when I'm on that 94 feet of hardwood, I could literally just stand there on that court and I promise you, I'll probably start crying. That's how much playing ball means to me. If any one of you love sports the way that I do, and you have your passion, and when you get up there in age, because you've played it so long and you injured a couple times, and you just fucking try to get up and you just can't fucking get up because the shit ain't fucking working. If anybody knows how that works and how that happens and what that does to somebody, then you understand me. Yeah, Ram, honestly, it should be. I ain't, I don't listen to folks, but I can, I stay out the way. I don't try to listen to individuals. I don't text individuals to see if they're okay anymore because that's what happened is I send a text to, in spite of what motherfuckers had going on at that time, I've reached out, sending a text to hey, you good? This ain't got nothing to do with you, blah, 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 blah. And the motherfucker shit on me anyway. So I ain't done that no more. So just know I tried and the shit, I regretted it immediately that I should not have done it. But I can coexist in chats with motherfuckers that I do not fuck with. And I won't fuck up anybody's channel or fuck up their chat. Ever. I will not do that. I don't have that in me. Oh yeah, Ram, no, it's good. It's cool. I'm about to drop this link. So the Father's Day for any and everybody, we appreciate you. Then I'm gonna say that because I'm from Texas and that's what we say. We appreciate you. We say it. We mean it. We know what it is. That means there's some understanding around these parts. I appreciate y'all for doing what you need to do for yours. And I do. My son is a work in progress. He will forever be a work in progress, meaning my Picasso. Because it's every day is something. And it's a change every day. And every day I have a new masterpiece that I have got to create and work on every day. Christian is 20. My son is 20, bro. I'm gonna be 42 and my son is fucking 20, y'all. We made it. He's alive. My son is alive. My son is breathing. My son has not had any run-ins with the police. My son has not had any run-ins with ignorance and stupidity. My son made it. He had Christian had 4 fights in high school. My son made it. My son is breathing. Do y'all understand? Do you hear me? My son made it so far. He graduated on time. My son made it. And when I learned that he graduated, I don't really let everybody follow me on Facebook, but I put we made it. And I put we in capital letters. We, because that spoke for a lot of people. That was with me. My son did it. My son graduated. He didn't have a C on his report card at all. His senior year. My son did it. And when he was notified that he was eligible to graduate, he was like, Mom, we did it. I was like, what are you talking about? No, you did it, son. You did it. You did the work. I paid all the tutoring, extra tutoring I paid for my child. $60 a week, extra tutoring, 3 days a week. I paid for that. Nobody else. I didn't ask for nobody because that ain't nobody else's business. You know what, case in point? Honestly, I wish, but I was already told I was a horrible parent. I was told I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I was all kind of shit. But, the thing is, it is what it is. And for my child, he really didn't grasp the concept. Let me drop this link. My son didn't grasp the concept of him graduating high school until it was that day. Until I dropped him off. He went to rehearsal and he still didn't get it. He still didn't really understand what it was. What's up, Jill James? Christian really didn't get it. But when we picked up the graduation tickets, and I, handed him the package of, tickets because he was allowed 10 of them, and that's it. That's when he really the light bulb finally went off for Christian. Finally, he got it. Now, mind you, it was me, my best friend, my own, Gabe, another partner that we ain't even cool with no more, her daughter, my own daughter, Christian's sister, my dad, his wife, my brother, my cousin, and her fiance at the time. That was us. And when I tell you, when everything was over and Christian met up with us, he can do anything but smile. And he was like, Mom, I did it. I was like, that's right. You did it. That's right, son. You did it. His biological dad, all he did was, send Christian a screenshot showing that he was able to witness him walking across. And, they had their graduation at the new Ranger Stadium. So he was able to show Christian that he at least stayed up long enough to watch him walk across home plate. And, that's, I guess that's what Raheem does. I guess I don't fucking know. So, that was enough for Raheem. But for Christian, it meant a lot more. So that's why my son, Broccoli, Gabe, the way that he does, because Gabe was there. My youngest brother, he couldn't be there because my youngest brother's in Japan. But don't think my youngest brother didn't hit us up multiple times. Excuse me. Zay might as well have been there with us. My mom was not in the state of Texas. My mom was not here. She was in Maryland at the time, so she watched it. But his other grandma that lives 20 minutes away from us, she wasn't there. She didn't inquire. She didn't do shit. So just know my son understands. He finally understands. And I don't have to explain anything to him. So if y'all think that I've had this so easy life and I was spoiled rotten by my dad, absolutely. I was spoiled rotten by my dads and my uncles, absolutely. I have more uncles than I had aunties, so I'm spoiled rotten to this day. If anything happens and anything is that bad, I can just hit them up, and we're gonna make some shit shake, because that's what they do. That's what they're supposed to do. They're a part of my life. So I was lucky. And I will say I'm lucky because my son didn't have that. He got it now. But prior to that, he had it for 4 going on 5 years. And he had 4 or 5 years when the shit was null and void. Like I say, my son sent Gabe Happy Father's Day. Not his day. Just so you know. So I wanted to set the table, and this is the longest I've ever fucking talked because the shit irritated living shit out of me. Just so y'all know, this shit irritated me so fucking bad, and I can't fucking stand it. But it's just some shit that needed to be said. So if y'all call yourself my family or whatever the fuck y'all want to call me, it's only fair that y'all really know who the fuck you fucking with. So there you go. That's everything in a nutshell. Take that shit and fuck with it. So there's the link. If you want to jump in, jump your black ass in, or whatever color your ass is in. Whatever color your ass is. But you gonna have to show me your motherfucking face before I let your black ass up on her. Because that ain't finna fucking work. What's up, Tay?
What's up, Queen? What's going on?
Talking shit, swallowing spit. Get it how I live.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you, Queen.
Yeah, man. It just...
You gotta take it one day at a time, Queen. You gotta take it one day at a time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I told you earlier, those people you talk to, they were full of shit, but, it'll come through.
Oh, yeah. I gotta...
There's a light at every tunnel. You just gotta get through there.
Yeah. One day at a time. It's gonna happen, Whatever roadblocks, it is what it is.
It's gonna
But
happen.
just shake. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen.
But you know how it go.
Yeah.
And and the thing is, well, people, the motherfuckers that have the hardest road, they don't really talk about it a lot because because I tell Ash, Gabe knows, I really keep that from everybody because some people don't want to say that shit and take that as, she's soft, she's vulnerable, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, y'all kiss my motherfucking ass. Y'all don't understand. I'm tough as a motherfucking mountain.
It doesn't make you soft. It makes you real. Ain't nothing wrong with getting shit off your chest.
Hey, you know how it go.
Man, fuck whatever people say. I don't give a damn anymore. And call
Yeah.
me soft all they want to. They don't know me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them motherfuckers.
So, I'm gonna make some shit shake. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to it because I don't really know. I don't know how to fold. I wish, I had a soft or nice bone in my body. I don't have that, but I'm gonna make some shit shake. and we gonna talk some shit. We're gonna swallow some spit. We're gonna make some shit shake around here. We're going to do that because that's all I have.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably the Leo in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's that Leo in you.
Motherfuckers don't understand Leos. We some different motherfuckers. Whether you're early Leo or a late one, we're a little different than
Mm-hmm.
a lot of motherfuckers. You know, we
Mm-hmm.
it may take some of us longer to say the shit, but when we say some shit finally, they better fucking listen.
You know, we the type of people that, you know, when you mess with our family, like we go hard for our family. We're very protective. I mean, I could say as myself as a Leo
Mm,
woman that when it comes to my family and the people that I love, I'm very protective, you know, over them.
absolutely.
And, you know, when you
I can attest.
mess
You
with
really,
somebody
I can
that I
say that.
really care about, I will collect your fucking head, especially when it comes to my parents.
Yeah. And look, you done heard and you done seen everybody over here. And I'm like, they say what? You know what I'm saying? Let me get,
Seriously.
let me get on their motherfucking neck real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a test to when it comes to us, family means a lot. And I'm the oldest on my mom's side out of my brothers. So
So
my
they look
brother,
up to you. You know what I'm saying? They counting on you, girl.
yeah. So I was the example for them to, what not to do. And I can truly say my brothers, both of them, with their kids would rather be with them than their moms. So I think I did a fucking bang up job with my busted ass brothers that irritate the living shit out of me. You done heard them. You done heard the shit these little fuckers say. I can't stand them, Lord. I can't. They get on my nerves. But you done heard them. You done heard us arguing. You
Mm-hmm.
you been there laughing at the little fuckers. But I told them I was like, I will knock y'all asses out. But can't nobody fuck with my brothers as much as they irritate the living shit out of me. As much as I would love and did two-piece the fuck out of them, there's not anybody on the planet that can fuck with them the way that I can.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my brother. You know,
Go ahead.
we talk we talk shit and everything like that, but I'm the only person that can talk shit to my brother. I'm not allowing anybody else to do it. I'll do it, not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. That's the Leo in me. Like I'll talk shit to my sibling, but nobody else can do it. You know, I'll kill you. Talk shit to my sibling. I don't play that shit. How's everybody's Father's Day so far? How everybody's doing? I don't know. Quee stepped off a little bit, but yeah. When it comes to our family, we're very protective. That's how Leo women are. We're very protective. I know I am. Very protective. What you say? You got my ass scared. What are you afraid of? Scared of what? Oh, yes, I am. I am the queen of MMA. You got that right. When it comes to my MMA, can nobody play with me? Yep, the queen of MMA. Y'all better know it.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just people have to understand. We are very reserved individuals, and we sit back, and I like to be on the back end working with shit, talking to people on the back end. I like doing that. And making connections, which, hey, I got something for you that I've worked on, and I got a panel for you to go on and jump on. Uh, for you, with your MMA, so I can get you more comfortable. Because at the end of the day, nigga, I need you to do a live, okay?
Oh no, don't start with me with
No,
that.
I'm not listening. So,
I know, I know.
y'all in the chat, say
Mm-mm.
she's not comfortable yet. So
No, I'm not.
we can get her comfortable enough for her to do a live, being talking MMA. But I got some things going on, and I'm working on the back end, and I got a perfect fit for her to jump on a panel and say what she need to say, and they're going to respect her. So I'm working on it.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
not listening,
continue
so it
doing my
doesn't matter.
videos.
It's all okay. All you have to say, all you have to say is okay. That's all you gotta say. Okay. Because I'm not gonna accept anything other than okay. And if you say no, I'm gonna get off the phone, and depending on how late it is, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. And you're going to say okay, so that you can be done with it.
Oh my goodness, girl.
See, look, Tay, you see what Macadocious Mac of the South say? What it look, Tay? He said that to you.
Look, don't give her no ideas.
That's what, but Tay, see, that's what he said. You see,
Oh Lord.
okay, see what I'm saying? Oh, look what he said. I'm telling you. Look what Casey Boy said. Tay, you up shit creek, bro. That's all I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got some shit done. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make some shit shake. Don't worry about it.
I gotta get this intro together.
Nah, look, hey, I got ideas. You hit that person up that I told you on the back end, or we can hit the other one that I told you about. Because
Mm-hmm.
you see my intro. For whatever fucking reason, I can't. I mean, I have to. Apparently, the way that I needed to do it, I was like, oh, and I just, because I was on the phone with you earlier, and I was, expressing what I did
Mm-hmm.
say, I just hit the live button and didn't even do a fucking intro. But
Nah,
because
but that intro was hot though. It's hot.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah. So Ash gonna be on vacation. So come Saturday, when I go ahead and do the live, typically at the time that we're gonna do it, I'm gonna go and get all that incorporated so I can have it ready. I'll do my best to also have it ready for Thursday on my own live. So that's my goal, that I'm working on because I gotta make some shit shake. But I'm figure it out. We appreciate you, Macadocious and Mac of the South. But this is what I wanted to say. Tay, give me your thoughts on what Father's Day means to you personally, not for anybody outside of family. So let me say that, because when you say it means something to family, it kind of means a little, people outside of family mean something different. Tell me what Father's Day means to you for individual within your immediate family. Tell me what it means to
Well, Father's Day for me, well, first of all, you know that my dad is my first love.
you.
I love my dad very much, but I don't just express it on Father's Day. Father's Day Father's Day to me is every day because my father is really the only man that I love and respect. You know what I'm saying? That's the only guy that has ever kept it real with me. And my dad is my hero. So I really don't need this holiday to express how I feel about my dad. I mean, I love Father's Day, but every day to me is Father's Day because my dad is the only man in my life that has never disappointed me. And he's always been there for me. That's the only man so far that I respect. And just because you are a dad, that doesn't mean that you are a father. I mean, there is a difference. Anybody can go out there and make a child, but it's how you are to your child that makes you a wonderful father. So to me, Father's Day for my dad is every day, and especially now that my father is going through an illness. My father has early Alzheimer's,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like I said, my dad is my hero.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
for me to be with him on that day and any other day is just a pleasure.
yep. So y'all make sure y'all keep Tay, in spirits or whatever y'all want to, pray to or whatever. Because I don't hate on individuals who have different religions. You do what you need to do, but make sure you keep Tay lifted up because I understand. I read about it every day about, based on what I do for a living, and it is what it is, you know, Tay gonna be cool, and if and when, what I'm saying, when that day, whatever happens, Tay will be at peace because she will understand. She knows what it means, and she understands how that works. She understands that particular sickness because that is a very major sickness, and she understands. At that time, she will understand.
I mean, it's as
Mm-hmm.
he gets older, is the doctor said, as he get older, it is going to get a little worse. But dad is just he's hanging in here.
Yeah,
He's good. He has his moments, and I don't live with my folks. I have my own place, but there's some days when my mom do call up and she tells me what's going on. But my mom knows if she needs me to stay there, I will. But dad is pretty good for now.
yeah,
He's good.
you'll be good because I know and based on your background and based on what you do, you understand.
Yeah.
So, when you gonna be good, you can hit me up anytime. You already know I don't really give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a light sleeper. I don't really sleep. That really happens for me. I
Yeah.
think because I'm older, that sleep rarely happens. So you hit me up at any time. I ain't gonna give a shit. I'm just like, what's going
Mm-hmm.
on? What's wrong? Because if you hit me up in the middle of the night, that means something is wrong. You ain't just hitting me up to talk some shit and laugh. So I know something's going on. So I know you hit me up 2, 3 in the morning. I know something is wrong. So you know, I don't give a shit what time it is. As I've told you, Gabe, Opulent, Ash, Kano, and it's a slew of others. I don't give a shit what time it is. Don't text me because that's the one thing I don't fucking hear is my text messages. But you pick that motherfucking phone up and call me. Hit me up.
Yeah.
And I'll wake my motherfucking ass up. I'm gonna answer you like hello. Like I ain't been asleep. And we can get down to the bottom of it. We can get a plan. We can get some shit together. We're gonna be good.
Yeah, my mom already knows. I told her, I always keep my phone line, that's why I don't ever cut my phone off at night, just in case something does happen because he's been having episodes lately.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my dad was in the hospital a couple of months ago, but hey, he's 75 years old, which is not that old, but
Considering,
we're just trying to take it one step at a time.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's how it's supposed to be. So it is what it is. We got you. Like I say, let me know if you need some shit. If you need some more shit than what we got, let me know. We'll make some shit shake, and we'll do some shit. Even you've talked to Christian. You've talked to Christian,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and you can tell just talking to Christian that you can tell something's going on. But he's as sweet as he can be. He's also a dickhead.
Oh God.
Well, I blame that on my brothers because that's just what his uncles do. That's just what they are. I can't change them from being dickheads because that's what they do. But you've talked to Christian. I mean, you've seen it. Just like Ash seen it, and Ash was here. I was like, I'm not going to step in from telling you. For him, Christian does the shit that he does, and he has a moment. to where he tries to speak to everybody at one time, which I don't do that. If you're in the house, I do that when we're on YouTube. I speak to everybody at one time. But if you're in my house, I'm going to speak to you individually.
Mm-hmm.
Christian doesn't quite understand what that means. So, Ash had to, pull him to the side, say some shit to him. And I'm not going to say shit to you. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Shit. Do what you need to do so that he can understand. Because he needs to understand, from somebody other than me about why it's important to speak when someone is speaking to you or a group of people are speaking to you, that you don't just blow them off as if they're just random individuals. If a group speaks to you, you need to acknowledge them individually and speak to them individually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, when Ash, she, took her moment and she gave Ash took a moment and she gave Christian some of her time. She did. And, she spoke with him. And what I can tell you is this. When she was done saying what she needed to say to Christian, what Christian did was he opened his arms and he gave Ashley a hug immediately. Like before she can finish making her point, he gave her a hug. So I already knew. He understood what she said, but Christian's not able to reiterate what she said back to him correctly. It's not going to happen.
But one thing I could say about children, and I remember what you said earlier, and I know your son is grown.
Mm.
Kids, they can sense things. They
Exactly.
know
And that's
when
what he
somebody
would add.
is real. They know when somebody is, like it's almost like when you're around somebody, you have that vibe. Feel like I felt that before with some people. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
have a gut feeling about this person. This person ain't no good. Like, this person is
Mm-hmm.
giving me a weird vibe. And I've always tell people, always trust your instincts because you can
Mm-hmm.
never go wrong. So your son has an idea of, who is who and who's not. Like,
Yeah.
they have that eerie feeling
Figuring it
that
out.
kids, they sense that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's figuring it out. And, he's
So
paying attention.
he knows.
Which,
He knows.
you can attest to from last year to this year.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that Christian, he's a little more observant than he was last year. And last year when it was your birthday, last time when you talked to him, you can understand. And you're like, oh shit, yeah, you can tell he's growing slowly. You know what I'm saying? He's getting there. He's not there yet. I can say my son ain't there. I know it. I'm not ashamed of it because he don't pick up on shit as fast as the average person does. But when he gets it, when his light bulb finally is like, he can retain it, and I'm like, he's never gonna forget it. So I kind of sit back and just kind of let him figure it out. And I'd have been on the phone with you. I'd have been on the phone with
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been on the phone with Gabe when you can tell when a light bulb went off because it would just come out of the blue and ask me some random ass question, and I'm like, what the fuck? And hell, you heard the shit, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And I just started laughing, like, what are you talking about, Christian? And I'm like, yeah, that's right, yeah, you got it. Or boy, what the hell are you talking about? And the light bulb at that point has just gone off. Tay, I probably have talked to Christian probably 2 or 3 weeks before he brought that shit to me. But it took him that long for the light bulb to go off. And I'm like, he got it. Now, once he gets it, he's never going to forget it. He can tell you what you look like. He can tell you your specs right now, Tay. He can tell you. He never
Mm-hmm.
person, but he can tell you what you look like.
Yeah.
Basically, what you have said and what he's heard you say repeatedly because you repeated it.
Mm-hmm.
Had only said it one time, he cannot tell you. But you said it multiple times, he can tell you he can tell you your specs right now. Now, when he sees you, he can put it together. He's never going to forget your specs. Doesn't matter if you gain weight, you lose weight. Whatever the fuck you said in the beginning, for him to retain it, those are going to be your specs until you die. Because change is not going to work. But that's my son. You know what I'm saying? And you know that.
Yeah, they like I said, what they kids, when they get adult, they sense things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they know when something frightens them, like a certain adult, like damn, I
Yeah.
see my cousins look at certain adults like, yo, dude,
They
I don't like this motherfucker because he scares me. Like, yo, they sense that shit. They know that person is trouble.
Yeah, they can do, and that's the thing
I mean,
where.
I'm not a mom, but I observe a lot of shit that kids do too. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I see that shit.
And the thing is, not every kid or child or whatever y'all want to call them, not all of them are lying. They're not all
Nope.
lying. They're not dumb, and give those kids credit because they not lying. I'm telling you, if they told you the same story multiple times, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say all kids are honest. I'm not going to do that. But a lot of kids lie like a motherfucker. I'm not going to say that. However, you are able to tell when you're talking to a child when they're lying, and you can tell a story that they believe wholeheartedly because you can tell in their actions and their convictions and how they act.
They
Now,
body language too. It says a lot of
exactly.
shit.
If somebody comes to your house and your child don't want to be around them and it's different from the way they normally act, pay attention. It's a red flag.
Oh yeah.
Pay attention. Don't shit on them. Oh, you should do this. Don't shit on them. Just give them, observe it. Don't ask them nothing immediately. Just give them a minute so they can get their thoughts together. Because I can guarantee you,
Mm-hmm.
once those babies get their thoughts together, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening or some shit you never knew what happened, and you are gonna be on the shitty end of the stick. And that's just kind of how it happened. I'm fortunate
Mm-hmm.
enough to for that particular thing never happened. But you remember I mentioned the security officer at Christian school to you,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily he's a singer, and I love him so much. I've known him since high school. I'm since junior high. His name, I'm not going to tell you his name, but he's a singer, and he has a couple songs out, and he has made it. I think it's either America's Got Talent or the other show. I have to go back and pull it up, but I will just say his first name is Jesse, and I will tell y'all Jesse is amazing. Tay, I'll send you his information, but I'll tell you when Christian, each fight that Christian had at school because kids were bullying him. And mind you, my son goes to school he went to school where they had Mercedes, BMWs, they had Lamborghinis in their parking lots because the kids were driving those. That's the high school my son went to. You know what I'm saying? My son wouldn't finna have none of that shit. That's just not what fucking happening. If he's driving a Lamborghini, what the fuck am I driving? It's not gonna happen.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
the area that we lived in. So when I went up, put it this way, when I went up there, because I was like, let me peep, let me take off work, let me look into my son's classes, let me see what the fuck's going on, because I'm being inch high private eye. I went up there, I had jeans, t-shirt, my J's on. Baby, I was overdressed. And I blended in with the kids, and I was fucking overdressed. I'll say that. They got lace fronts, they got real life Ugg boots. Like, these kids is winning. And I'm like, y'all got a mom and daddy at the house? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. So when it came to them bullying my child, because my son, he's gonna wear Air Max, he's gonna wear some J's, he's gonna wear something like that. My son's gonna wear polo because polo t-shirt, polo drawers. That's just what he's gonna wear because that's what he's accustomed to. And they were bullying my child because that's what he had. And I'm like, it was a couple dudes. Christian beat the hell out of them little dudes. Christian had three fights, and a fourth almost started from 10th grade to senior year. And my son, Christian frail as shit. He light skinned. People don't think he gonna do anything because he light skinned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tripping off of it. It is what it is. But when I can tell you when the security officer called me, from the time the security officer called me, by the time I got the phone call from the principal, it was at least 20 to 30 minutes. And the security officer called me, "Oh, your son up here fighting." I was like, "Okay, so what's going on?" He was like, "Hey, he didn't start it. They was fucking with it." I turned my back. So that Christian,
Mm-hmm.
you listen, I turned my back. But Christian handled it, and they're not gonna suspend him. My son had 4 fights, 3 to 4 fights, and my son never was suspended. So
Because them teachers know who the real bullies are. They know. They
exactly,
know.
exactly. They never suspended Christian because Christian never started anything.
That's right.
And I'm like, that's right, son. We don't start fights. We finish them.
That's right.
And
That's what my mom told me. My mom told me, like, look, if somebody put their hands on you, if they hit you, hit them harder. If they, punch them harder. And this is my mom. She said, if I hear that you ran from a fight and you gonna get more when you get at home. So
exactly,
I'm almost like, do not let nobody violate you like that.
exactly. And
Even
that's
though
what
you win some, you lose some, but you don't let nobody.
it is to fight another day.
Another thing, you don't let nobody. You don't stand there and let somebody kick your ass.
Exactly. And
No,
that's the thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all, fellas, y'all got these daughters, or y'all call princesses or whatever the fuck y'all want to call these little motherfuckers. Let me tell y'all this. You better tell your little motherfucking daughters keep their motherfucking hands to their goddamn selves. Cause I'm gonna tell you this. If your little motherfucking princess, as you want to call the little motherfucker, she walk up and think she just gonna slap the shit out of my goddamn son multiple times, fellas, keep your motherfucking problem to your goddamn self. Because my son is not going to allow your busted ass, nothing ass, busted ass daughter to just slap the fuck out of my child. It's not gonna happen. You tell that little motherfucker to keep her hands to herself. Because what's gonna happen? And fellas, y'all are grown, and you can attest as growing up from 10 to let's say 21. A chick ain't just gonna walk up to you and just slap the fuck out of you multiple times. She ain't just gonna slap this. That's not gonna happen. Y'all not gonna let that happen. You're gonna push her down. You're gonna do something. I don't condone violence. It's educational purposes only. I do not. What this little motherfucker is not gonna do is think she can put her hands on my motherfucking child multiple times and think your fucking busted ass little nothing ass princess. You think she's okay? You are the reason why your little busted ass princess thinks she can do what the fuck she wants. And I can tell you this. She gonna come up on the wrong motherfucker and hurt her motherfucking feelings and tell her she ain't shit, which would be the truth. Because if your nothing busted ass little daughter, princess as you want to call her, because she ain't that. She's an entitled motherfucker and with her fucking feelings hurt. I have no problem with calling that out as well. So you want to get called out on it, or you want somebody to actually do something, because in the environment that we are in right now, a lot of people are willing to do something now and less talk. So I'm sorry, I don't condone violence, but what you're not gonna do is walk up on anybody with your little busted ass little princesses, as y'all want to call these little motherfuckers, and think they can just slap shit out of everybody and think that everything is fine. Doesn't work. You know your motherfucking kids. You should know your motherfucking kids. And you want to sit here and lie, by all means, do that. Sit here and lie. Somebody gonna kick your motherfucking child's ass. And it's not a goddamn thing you can do as a dad, because you have instilled in that shit and you have created a problem. So, fellas, I'm telling you, teach your motherfucking little busted ass little princesses, as y'all want to call them, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, because you have no idea which one of these little boys that y'all want to shit on and talk shit about them because they push your daughter because she can slap shit out of them and they was like, enough is enough. You don't know who got sisters, aunties, cousins, grandmamas, cousins, sisters. The little dude that they can slap shit out of multiple times, they ain't the one putting their hands on them. That's their cousins, sisters, and everybody else. So that makes it an even fight, because you want to lie to your motherfucking daughter Oh, you ain't nothing, you ain't wrong. You a motherfucking lie. Hold your little motherfucking princesses, as y'all want to call these little motherfuckers, hold them accountable. And if you can't even hold yourself accountable, their mom don't want to hold themselves accountable. How the fuck do you think they're supposed to hold themselves accountable? You gonna have a daughter that come home and she'll be fucked up in the face and you'll be ready to fight everybody, knowing that your little piece of shit ass child started the motherfucking problem. And then what you gonna do? Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up as a dad. Because that's what you're gonna have to do. Here's a video. You can't even refute a video of your nothing ass daughter fucking with people. Somebody finally tell her to shut the fuck up and she get mad and start crying and see a video. He's yelling at me and you want to do something. Get over it, twinkle toes. You have to understand the world, especially for us, when it comes to black people, daughters and sons, they don't give a fuck about us. They don't care. So why would you want to tell your little princess, as you want to call these little motherfuckers, why would you want to tell them they're more than just that? So it's okay for them to put their hands on people. You know how many wars have been caused because of women? It's a lot of them. When a lot of wars start over pussy, Tay.
Yep.
A lot of the wars in history started over pussy. And it shit.
They say pussy is power.
Jay-Z made a song about it, didn't he?
Oh shit.
Okay, didn't Jay-Z make a song about it?
I gotta listen to it.
He did a song called The Power of the Pussy.
Oh
And
man.
bruh, you be listening to that motherfucker. That motherfucker's fire. I listen to that and get that shit played to this day. Just want to sit there and bitch and complain and think they're fucking princesses or whatever the fuck they want to call these nothing ass daughters that they're raising. Not saying everybody, but just a lot of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all know if your motherfucking daughter is a bully in fucking elementary, she's gonna be a bully in grade school. She's gonna be a bully in junior high. She's gonna be a bully in high school until somebody beat the fuck out of her. So if you don't want her to run across anybody like that, you better keep that little motherfucker in line because things are changing. Things are changing. And ain't nobody
This whole era is
ain't
different.
right. Ain't nobody gonna have sympathy for your motherfucking daughter because she wanna walk upside shit out of somebody 3 or 4 times. I'm sorry. You slap shit out of one child, but that same child 3, 4 times, they're going to knock the fuck out of her. And they have every right to. This is for educational purposes only. I don't condone violence, but ain't nobody could just let you stand there and slap shit out of them 3 or 4 times. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. No, Picasso, it was not that. You better go listen to it. Picasso, go listen to JC. He made a song about it. He said, that's the reason why fellas dress fly. I got a meme about it because everything that a lot of fellas do, is for alleged those 4 letters HOES, as they would like to call every single one of us. Everything that they do, in the flash cars, showing how much money. Do you understand that the richest men have no chains on their necks? The richest men never show how much money they really have. The richest men typically dress like they work at Walmart or Target. They look like they work for Walmart or Target. The richest men. Go look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates ain't got no J's on his feet. I think Bill Gates rocks New Balance. And there's another motherfucker. I can't remember his name. They look like the everyday dude. Because that's what happens. But we are the only ones that have to show all these chains on so people can get recognition. They get these chains on to impress dudes. They get these type of chicks that they be mad because the chick only want money, and they get mad because all she wants. Well, everything you did was to attract her, so you can't have buyer's remorse because you got exactly what you wanted.
And don't you know, when you do things like that, you making yourself a target.
No,
I would never show, people that I got a lot. No, you're making
but
yourself a target. You don't know who's watching you.
they
That's
ain't
dumb.
figured that out yet. Because if they did, they'd move differently.
My uncle did some shit like that. Was on Instagram flashing money and shit. I'm like, yo, dude, stop showing people how much money you got. Stop. You don't know who the fuck is watching you. And
Right.
stop
And then they get
telling people
mad.
how much you got.
Then
You
they get
going,
mad because the chick want to sign up and take them for all the money that they got. Well,
that's so
you
dumb.
you got her because you showed her what the type of money that you had, and she was like, "Oh, he could have more," and then you want to call her all kind of bitches and hoes. But see, here's the thing: you have to understand why you doing that. Your daughter, if you have daughters, they looking at you. They looking at the chicks, the type of chicks that you attract, and 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, she's gonna be just like that chick that you attracted. I don't even carry cash. All the way George Page. I don't carry cash at all. I got $1 in my purse. I'm about to get that to my mom so she can go and get her a lottery ticket for tomorrow. Because I don't even carry cash. I don't carry greenbacks at all. I don't carry cash because I don't like cash. But it is what it
I
is.
don't show people my bags or earrings or none of that shit. No, man. Even if I was to buy a pair of J's, I'm not flashing that shit.
At all. I had my days, and I was like, I think the last pair of that I bought was before I went to the Spence fight. The first one that I went to when he fought Danny. And I was because I've seen the ones that I wanted, but come to these sketchy websites like, nah, I'm cool. So I've held off from getting a lot of shit. Other people don't do that. I've held off
I can't.
because I like what I like. I've been liking what I like. I have proof of the shit that I like, not because somebody told me to go look at this or I've recommended it. I don't do shit like that. I like what I like. So I'm a little different, but I have heels as well. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like. So, and my thing is, I'll end up, showing a little bit of shit once I finally lock down on the shit that I like. Because just because I may recommend, some ones to people, some AJ ones to people, all of a sudden people may like them all of a sudden, and it is what it is. I got good taste in tennis shoes because I like what I like. But I can tell you, when I get all my shit done and I get my hair done, get my hand, get my hands, I get my feet done, there's not a motherfucker that can touch me with a 10-foot motherfucking pole because they cannot. They will not be able to do that.
Nah, I do,
You know what I'm saying?
show a picture every now and then with my hair being done. But, as far as money and stuff like that, I mean, all that other stuff, it makes you a target. Like the
Yep.
jewelry and the watches and the shoes and everything like that. You telling people how much you pay for them. I mean, you don't realize you are putting a bounty on your head by doing
Yep.
that. I don't do that.
Because
I'm sorry.
people don't see me. The only time people are gonna see me when I get my hair done is if I'm actually in there and I'm sitting under the dryer, which I can't stand the hair dryer. But other than when I go live on a Saturday after I've got my hair done, then they will see me. Until then, you're not gonna see anything. You're gonna see me sitting there, looking crazy, getting talked crazy to by my hairstylist because my hairstylist is amazing. He is the epitome of amazing, and that's what he does. So, excuse me. So I've been on for damn an hour 50 minutes, and I really didn't even think this was gonna last this long. Tay, go ahead and give me your last words before I jump up off here.
I just want to say, to everybody in the chat who's a father, happy Father's Day, happy Juneteenth. You guys can follow me on IG. I also am Tay Tay, MMA Queen, Combat
She's
Entertainment. I
gonna
have
go
my own
live
channel
soon.
as well. But
I'm not
I talk
laughing.
about MMA, little bare knuckle brawling every now and there. But yeah, you guys be safe. I love you, Queen. I love
I ain't
you.
laughing.
Thank you for having
Your
me.
black ass gonna go live and
Oh my goodness.
I'm not listening to shit you're saying. But
Oh Lord.
you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," no, whatever, dog. You're going to do this.
But thanks
Y'all
for
need
having
to
me
be
on
on
the
the
panel,
lookout.
Queen.
Y'all be on the lookout. So when she hit that live button, make sure you tune in because that shit's gonna be a whole force within itself.
Interview with who? George Page? I ain't trying to talk to no fighter.
Excuse me. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Thank you.
Nah.
Yep, you figure it out when the time comes. Thank you. What's up, Big Texas ATX Smith? Look, you know what it is. We're gonna make some shit shake. Trust me. But Tay,
Listen, look at this fool in the chat,
I
Picasso.
will not. We're gonna make some shit shake. You gonna do what needs to be done, and your black ass will be going. Well, your light skinned brown ass, you will be going
Mm-mm.
live, and I'm not listening to anything else you have to say after that. Please and thank you.
Well, Quinn, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
All
Thanks for
right,
having me on the panel,
no problem. I got
and
you. Do your
just be
thing, bro.
safe out there, girl.
Do your thing.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
all right, peace out.
All right, y'all. I thank you and appreciate you for coming through. All right, your page, you know what it is. Thank y'all for coming through. It was just, some shit I just really need to get up off of me because when it comes to Father's Day every year, it's a little different for me. It's supposed to be the spectacular thing, which it is for all the fellas that I am around that I truly love and appreciate. Is I love and enjoy that. But when it comes to, something personal, I have a personal discrepancy when it comes to that. So, you know what I'm saying? And I felt y'all needed to know. Whether you fuck with me or not, it is what it is. If you don't fuck with me, use it as ammo. By all means, do what the fuck you're gonna do, because y'all whole ass motherfuckers anyway. So at the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is. And I just let y'all in a little bit more to a little bit more piece of me. And this is how I operate. I see shit for what it is. I don't sugarcoat shit. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're cool, you're cool. If you're on some bullshit, that's what the fuck you are, and I'm gonna call you out on it. And I'm not even gonna say your motherfucking name, but you know who the fuck I'm talking to. So talk some shit, swallow some spit. It is what it is. Make some shit shake. And we, as far as the winning team, motherfucker, we gonna come out on top no matter what, because we are the winning team. TWT, the winning team. We are all for each other. We have no jealousy. Ain't nobody worried about doing better than the next. We gon' make some shit shake. We gonna come up, and we are all proud of each individual milestone that each individual will have, because we're not jealous of them. So I can appreciate these fellas. I love every single one of them in my own individual way. Crush, I talked about you earlier. Crush, you around, y'all have been around me for a minute. I love y'all wholeheartedly, and you know this. Crush been around me. Crush and Ram been around me the longest, more than anybody else. Since I've started my channel, they have been there when I first came around. So just know, they solid than a motherfucker, and y'all have no idea. So I'm about to jump up off here, and let me say what I can say. Let me say my phrase the way that I can. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you cool, we cool. You faking some shit, then I see the shit. You ain't shit to me, and I got nothing to say to you. But all I can say, if anybody has a problem with anything that I have said tonight, the only piece of advice that I can give you is suck my nuts. Because if you have a problem with what I said or any discrepancies, then that means you have a problem, which means, in my opinion, the way that I feel, everything that I have said is directed towards your black ass. Walk it off, get over it, put your nose on a wall and figure it out, or go play in traffic. For all I care, this is for educational purposes only. Because we're going to get through some shit to get to some shit and make some shit shake. Whether you want to or not, I really don't care. But who going to say something to me? Say something to me in my chat. Say something to me in my comments under my video. I want you to. I welcome it. And depending on who you are, I may reply and I may give you some advice. And you can take that shit for what it is. But at the end of the day, this is my channel. You're here. You chose to come here. I didn't ask you to. So I'm going to talk my shit, swallow some spit, and make some shit shake. With or without you. It does not matter. But to those who are around and have been around, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I had to get some shit up off of me because Father's Day means something different for me than it does for y'all. And I had to speak up on behalf of my son. If you don't understand it, that's a personal problem that you need to deal with and has nothing to do with me, so you can kiss my nuts again. So I'm up off here. I'm holler at y'all. See y'all in the chats moving forward. It is what it is. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you, Casey Voy, for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all wholeheartedly, and I'm out this thing.